Back in the days, I had a very beautiful girlfriend. And I can remember these days when we were going on a date, and she would pass all the time on the phone talking to me. And sometimes she was on the phone, responding to my message. I just don't really appreciate that thing because, phone is something very beautiful if you know how to use it. And I'm not really judging the girl because it may be the way that she finds that it's beautiful for her to act, right? Maybe she might find that it's okay for her to be all the time on the phone, to be texting people, to be answering message. This may be beautiful, of course, but the point is, being too attached to the phone can be detrimental for our health and for our relationships. As I'm saying, this girl was all the time on the phone. It was like she was not really having the conversation with me. Because phones nowadays is a beautiful thing, a very, very beautiful thing if you know how to use it. Because back in times, I can remember our grandpa used to gather around the fire and used to tell a story so that everybody can come around the fire, hear the story. In a small village, in a small town, But nowadays, people gather around the phone, around the internet to hear the story. Back in time, people would go to see the elder to look for responses. Maybe it can be for their homework, their thesis, everything. But nowadays, people gather around the internet, they gather around Google, they gather around ChatGPT, which is a beautiful thing. But the problem with that is if you don't really know how to use your phone, you can become a robot. By being a robot, it's like you stop using your brain, because our brain is something very, very useful that we have to use it on a daily basis, right? Like I'm here sitting here, I am in the nature, I am talking to you. I left my house, right? I took my girlfriend right here, as you can see. Oh, no, I'm not saying that this is my girlfriend, but anyway, baby, I'm sorry. Just a small joke, okay? But I left my house and I came here to talk to you, right? I would even stay in my house, chatting, doing all the stuff going on internet, on Google, on YouTube, whatever it is, I can do it. But I choose to come here to take time. I didn't even really had the idea to do the video for you, but it just came in my mind because the fact that I left home made me realize that I cut everything that I was doing on the internet, on the digital, and I came here to rebrain myself, to feed my brain, to feed my spirit, to feed my soul, because this is the best way that you can feed your soul. But if all the time you just on the internet, on the phone, you actually don't have time for yourself. And it's really, really bad for you to not having the time for yourself. I'm not saying to have your time washing your body, washing your clothes, or making your hairstyle, I'm not talking about that, but having your time actually means to retrain yourself, to feed your brain, to take time to think about yourself, to do the retrospect about your life, about your habits, about what is going on in this world. Do you really have that time? What's the last time that you had the time for yourself? What's the last time that you went in the nature to rebrain yourself? What is that last time? Be honest with yourself. I'm not gonna tell you to tell in the comment, but just tell you in your heart and be realistic with yourself. What is the last time that you actually had the time for yourself? I remember back in the time when I was studying at the college, and I would wake up very, very early in the morning, being on my phone, talking to people, responding to message, talking to my girl, And after that, I would leave the home and go to school, and I was walking until the school, and I would start for the World Art Meridian, and I will be coming way back home around 4 to 5 p.m. And that time I will just shower and get back home, my phone, talking to people again, watching movies, playing games, everything that would be doing at that time, I was doing that. And when the door comes, the evening, I will go all out in the salon to watch the movie. After that, I go to sleep. Guess what? Tomorrow morning, same thing. Then the problem with that is I was not really having the time for myself. The time that I will take maybe a rest. I was to sleep like a crabs. I would wake up very, very tired because I was all night on my phone, playing games, watching movie, and I would wake up very, very tired. But I was sleeping for a good amount of time as well. But I would wake up very, very tired, angry, because I did not take time to rest. I did not take time to refine myself, to rebrain myself. Then, after that, I started to reduce my screen time, I reduced strategically my screen time, and I started to sleep like a baby. I would sleep for a long time, and I would wake up very strong. I would wake up very fresh, and that would make me start my mind and start my days very, very freshly. And what helped me doing that, firstly, is because I reduced my screen time, and secondly, because I had my new daily routine. I would wake up during the morning, not touching my phone as I used to do, but this time around I would not touch my phone. I would wake up, pray, meditate maybe a single time, a little time, and go to shower, coming back, take my breakfast, do some exercise, and then I leave for the school. When I come back, I will maybe sometimes respond to some messages and going offline, and maybe I go for a walk around the city, around my neighborhood, and this is a very beautiful thing that you can do to rebrain yourself. People used to recharge their battery, whether it's introvert or extrovert, they're all the same to recharge the battery, but it depends on each and every one. And sometimes because introverts recharge their batteries by walking or going in the nature, like I am right now in the nature. I can be recharging my battery because it's something that I really, really appreciate doing so much, and it can help me to recharge my battery. And for extroverts, maybe they will go for the walk as well, or they will go maybe watch a game, watch movies, or visiting some friends, whatever it is, but do it. But reduce your screen time. If you want, you can put a limit for your screen time. I used to put a limit for my screen time on each application that I do have on my phone, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, wherever it is, Threads, every social media, I do put my limit. I only do connect myself during the weekend, and that weekend it's only Sunday that I connect myself. I can talk to people, respond to message, and go offline again. For the whole week, I do not enter in the internet. I do not go on a social media. And I'm not saying that if you go on a social media for the work week, it's a bad thing. I don't think that is a bad thing. It's just the way that you see the world, the way that you manage your time, right? But for me, I do take some times off to go offline to do my work, to do my task, and that's what helped me to keep my mind focused on whether it's my job or my study. That's it. And I think for you, if you reduce your screen time, it will be better for you to focus, because for the deep work really requires attention. It really requires focus. And I would recommend you to read the book Deep Work. It will reveal to you a lot of things that you really ignore. So deep work requires you to put in the work. And by putting in the work, you gotta be focused on what you do. Because you cannot put in the work and you're all time on social media, you're all time scrolling on Instagram, you're all time scrolling on Instagram, you're all the time scrolling on Facebook, on TikTok, This is not a deep work. If you wanna be focused on what you do, just reduce your screen time. You can cut even the social media so that you be focused on the thing that you're doing. Study shows that 90% of people who are successful is the people who are doing the deep work, who are really going deeper in what they're doing. They either cut the social network, social media, social tasks, everything, but they just lock themselves down and do the work. Locking in can be the best thing that you can do in this period that you want to focus on yourself. Reduce your screen time, as I will be repeating all the time, maybe help you in a lot of situations. Your eyes are gonna prevent it. You're gonna have pain watching all the time your phone. And some people, used to see some people sometimes during the night, but they all have their phones and the light is on the top 100%. And I would ask myself, what is this man doing even? You're in the dark and the light is on 100%. What are you doing? Dude, what are you doing? Guys, reducing your screen time can be something that is very beautiful to do. Because I can remember I had a friend when I was living before in the country that I was living before. We were just at the church and I saw the man using the phone and I was like, bro, what are you doing? And I tried to look at the phone. He was on the social media on WhatsApp. And I said, dude, what are you doing? We're in the church. And the man just said, no, I just want to finish the message that I just started to write. And I looked, it was a bunch of message. And I was, bro, are you for real? Are you chatting in church? And this kind of conversation was like, how you doing, bro? Fine. What you doing? Nothing. What about you, man? Same thing. Every time, every day, same thing on the phone. To hold these conversations that leads nowhere. But in the church, this really broke my heart, knowing that there is people who can use their phone in the church, testing people, the normal conversation of the daily basis. Myself, as I do, if I'm on the way to the church, I put the airplane mode, do not disturb mode, and I put my phone under silence, and I go inside the church. And sometimes I would even switch my phone off and go inside the church. When I came back after meditating on the word of God, and I can now switch on my phone, bro. But there are some people who use the phone in the church. They use the phone while they talking to each other. They use the phone when they talking to God. They use the phone when they are in the classroom. They use the phone when they are in the meeting. They use the phone where they are in a serious conversation. What does that mean? That's actually simply mean that you're not giving intention to the person talking to you, and this is taken like a disrespect. I'm really sorry to tell you that, but holding your phone, holding conversation when you're talking to somebody else face to face, it's a disrespect. Sorry guys, but it is what it is. Then I just advise you to reduce your screen time, reduce the way that you use your phone, reduce the way that you use your computer. But if you're a content creator, then no problem. If you do running an online business, I can understand. But for other people, you know that you don't really have a business online, you don't really create content, but sometimes, all the time, you are on the phone. It's really a bad thing for you to do. Okay guys, hope that I've been able to remind you, because I'm not here to teach you. It's something that you already know, and I'm just here to remind you the thing that you should be doing and the thing that you should be ignoring. Take all the information that I just shared you, choose what you can take, and what remains you can dish it out. No matter what, it's your life. Do whatever you can do to go on the next level, to be the best version of yourself. I'm out of here, man. I will see you in the next video. In the meantime, take care of yourself and reduce strategically your screen time.